What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, thank you for clicking on. If you're returning, thank you for coming back. Real quick, if you're new, subscribe, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Today's a video I really didn't want to make, kind of letting you guys know what's been going on with my truck, what happened. Yeah, we're pretty much going to talk about the headaches, the issues, and what's going on with my truck. So I'm sure you guys are wondering why all my parts are laying on the truck. The last video, if you tuned in or haven't seen, I'll throw pictures up or screenshots. The truck, we were making progress. Front end was almost done. We just had to drop the front end, put the coil springs on, put the track bar, tie rod end, everything on. Well, lo and behold, if you saw those clips, I'm having issues with my powder. I mean, I wouldn't say I kind of maybe clickbaited the title a little bit saying it ruined my truck, but it's definitely a minor setback and a huge headache. It could be worse than what it was, but basically in a nutshell, all my powder's ruined, has to be redone, and it was botched and fucked from the beginning. I just didn't know it. So basically what I was gonna do is give you guys a little rundown, a little advice on when you're outsourcing out work or looking for good work. Pay the money, do it the right way. Don't be like me, looking for a deal or having a friend do something for you and expecting like the best possible outcome, the best overall finish on anything. Just pay the money, go to somebody. Don't cut corners or think you're gonna get a deal like what I was trying to do or be cheap about it. Just pay the money, find someone that does good work and just do it. So a little bit of story time. I had a friend that did all my powder. This was 3 months ago, so we talked about it. We are now in December at the end of the year. We talked about it back in March and April, kept going back and forth. Well, finally, no, this is almost February we started talking about it. It's almost been a year since we did this, or at least started talking about it. So we figured out what we were gonna do with the truck. I picked the color, got the lift kit, worked with several companies, got the parts. Trevor at PMF was a big help. Rough Country was a big help. We ended up getting a bunch of parts. My buddy said he could do powder work for me. He's the one that did. I don't know if you're new here, I had originally a 12 to 14 inch PMF fully fabricated lift, powder coated illusion purple. This buddy did our purple lift perfectly fine. I don't know, maybe he did some fucked up shit that I didn't realize. I don't know. We sold the lift a couple weeks ago. Doesn't even matter. It's gone. But anyways, he did my lift on that. Did a pretty good job, or from what I saw, did a good job. I mean, we put maybe 1,500 miles in 3 or 4 years on that lift kit. Not really going to see a lot of wear and tear. It maybe left my driveway once a month, twice a month to go get groceries or drive around town, whatever. Bottom line is we didn't use the truck much. It pretty much just sat. The only time it really left was to get it washed or detailed once or twice every 2 weeks, 3 weeks to sit back in our driveway. But anyways, I'm not gonna bore you all with that. So me and my buddy made a deal for X amount of dollars for the lift kit. Had a whole thing planned out, everything, a day to bring it. He just didn't want to deal with sandblasting. He doesn't do sandblasting, he just straight up does powder coat. Okay, no problems, we agreed. And this is 100%, by the way, truthful. I didn't botch anything. This is 100% the real story that happened. Don't care if he sees this, nothing, whatever. It doesn't matter at this point. So we got in contact with the sandblaster, set up with him. He said, hey, this was on a Tuesday. He contacted my buddy, said, hey, got someone to sandblast. They can have it done by Friday, Monday at the latest. He goes, okay, yeah, this was like a Tuesday. He was like, well, if you get it to me by next Monday, he goes, I can have it done to you by Tuesday, Wednesday at the latest. I can have it sprayed. Okay, cool. You know, you sandblast steel over time. Realistically, with sandblasting, for you guys that don't know what powder coating, you have about probably, I would say, 3 or 4 days before surface rust really starts getting on it. And you see, you know, there's particles in the air and they get on it and it starts to surface rust. The whole point is you don't spray, you don't let rust sit on freshly sandblasted parts, because when rust gets underneath it, it starts to come through and the powder comes off quicker. So basically we picked a day. Okay, I took everything on a Thursday to sandblast. They called me up and said, hey, everything will be done Friday. Well, Friday dragged on to Monday. I went and I called him and I said, hey, I'm going to get it today, today being Monday. He goes, okay, no worries. Went and grabbed it on Monday, brought it straight to him, expecting it to be done Tuesday. Okay, cool, yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna take time. Okay, cool. So fast forward to Tuesday, I wait around, didn't hear nothing. Okay, you know, benefit of the doubt, you know, people get busy. Okay, whatever. Waited till Wednesday. Wednesday came, no call. Thursday came, no call. Friday came, nothing. So Friday night I said, hey, what happened? Oh, no, yeah, I got busy, you know, it's okay, no worries. I'll get to it next week. Okay, well, another week went by and I said, dude, what's going on? Oh, you know, nothing, I got it, whatever, figured out. Mind you, this too, I didn't even tell you guys, he had my wheels there that were supposed to be getting powder coated as well, the backs. That's a separate story of something that we agreed on that he didn't even end up doing or touching that was agreed in the price. Whatever, so, okay, so I ended up getting faceplates from PAPIS and I ended up taking them to him. Well, when I got there, fast forward 2 weeks later, my stuff was orange. My whole lift was orange. Everything was orange because it's surface rusted. What the heck? What's going on, dude? Oh yeah, you know, I just haven't had time, this and that, it's sitting there. I said, okay, well, tell me if you need more time or I can go somewhere else. I don't care, no worries. No, I'm gonna get to it, get it done. Okay, I'm gonna take it and have it sandblasted, or I'm gonna have one of my guys sit there and hand sand everything since it's only surface rust, it's not actual rust, like thick rust that you would see on like a truck that's been out in the daily weather. Okay, no worries. 2 weeks go by. It's now been a month that my lift has been sitting there. Everything you see framed down but the axles, been sitting there for a month. Okay, hit him up. Hey man, what's going on? Know you needed time, what's going on? Oh yeah man, you know, it's just, I don't have time. You know, if you want to pick it up, come get it. Don't have time, I'll give you your money back, don't care. Okay, so I wasn't important. Okay, well, come to find out, he didn't want to do it, didn't have time to do it, didn't anything. Okay, fine, let it go for about a couple days. Text him, nah man, I really want you to do it. Come on dude, like, I'll wait, no big deal. No worries. Another 2 weeks go by. Now we're 6 to 7 weeks in this, sitting there. Finally got on the phone. Dude, what is going on? Yeah, man, I went out of town, didn't have time, you know, it's gonna take a full day, this and that. I started getting irate and telling him, dude, it's not my problem, I don't care, you told me you'd do it, I don't care. Do it or don't do it, don't care, stop wasting my time. Truck's been sitting, now mind you, this is April. We're into April now. I started this back, I brought it to him back in March. We're into April now, end of April. I brought it to him the end of March, we're at the end of April, beginning of May. Okay. I don't know what's going on. He doesn't want to do it. Every time I text him or call him, his first thing is that when I get aggravated as a customer who was told it would take a week, 2 weeks, he's now mad. It's now an aggravation for him, but yet he already got paid for it, for the deal that we made. I did, you know, spent $300, $400, $500 on sandblasting. Do the right thing that you told me to do or you shouldn't have taken the job on. So fast forward about another 2 weeks. We're now 8 to 10 weeks into this. I finally pick up the phone, dude, what's going on? What the hell? It's like a Wednesday. I told him, I said, well, I'm coming to get it Friday. Don't care, whatever. I get a phone call Friday. I'm at a doctor's office with my son for a routine checkup. Yeah, man, I'm gonna do it. I'm down here today doing it, whatever. Okay, cool. I'm assuming he took it to sandblast or had his guy go over it with like 80 grit sandpaper or something. I've done it before. It's not hard to sand surface rust. So I'm like, okay, he probably took it to sandblast or something, you know, thinking what a decent person would do. Boy, was I wrong. By the time I get there later that afternoon, everything's already shrink wrapped, already pulled out the oven, nada. When my purple lift was done, I was there helping shrink wrap it, put it in the back of the truck. I saw it all with my own eyes. Well, because I showed up and it was already pretty much wrapped and loaded on a pallet ready for me to put in the back of the work truck, I didn't question it, didn't look at it, figured it was done the right way. So fast forward to July, truck's been on jack stands. This truck has been sitting for almost 5 months now, our truck. So everything's been sitting in this shop that you guys have seen. Nobody comes in and out of this. My dad really or me are the only ones that really come in the shop. It's been sitting in a corner on a pallet. Most of it's been on moving blankets, still wrapped two or three layers thick of shrink wrap. Okay, no issue. Start putting some stuff on the truck. I don't really have adequate lighting here. The lighting I have is from the roll-up doors, or if I bring a spotlight. You guys have seen in the videos, it's a little dark in here. Started pulling the old lift off, started putting the new lift on. Didn't really see nothing. Well, all of a sudden I started noticing probably about 3 weeks ago, a month ago, because me and him have been going back and forth arguing for about 2 weeks. Took about a month to get my money back. Everything has either cracked, like the clip I showed you guys, or is rusting through, or what it is he either didn't let the powder get hot enough or cure for long enough, or he sprayed the clear coat too thin. Every line and ridge and every 45-degree angle, anything that has a corner is cracking, and the powder coat is cracking underneath the clear coat. Don't understand how you do that. You've been doing powder for years. So basically, what I gathered from it, because when I texted him a long screenshot of saying, you powder coated over rust, you didn't sandblast it, you didn't sand it by hand again, you just literally just threw it in the oven, powder coated over rust, didn't care, wrapped it up so I couldn't see it. And now 3 months later, when I realized, because I've been doing the truck into pieces, worried about selling the old lift kit, everything, it's all literally just been sitting. I haven't touched it, nothing. Buckets are starting to rust is coming through, cracking like you guys have seen. It's a whole clusterfuck of a situation. Sent him a text, didn't even question it. Didn't even say he was wrong or I was wrong, didn't do anything. Just said, I can redo it or give you your money back, don't care. So went back and forth. I guess he was trying to call my bluff. I texted him saying, well, I want my money back. We went back and forth for about a week, 2 weeks. I finally told him, I said, dude, just give me my money. We'll call it even. Don't care. Like, I don't really care. I need this done. No, I want to redo it. If I messed up, the whole little, if I ruined it, I want to make it right. Nope. Told him, well, you can't make this right. Just give me my money and we'll call it even. So pretty much where we're at now is I finally, after tooth and nail, got my money back. We've now got to take our lift kit again to sandblast for a second time, which I've already had to do leaf springs because that was the first stuff to rust when I was putting the leaf springs back together. We're now going to sandblast for the third time. Going to spend probably another $400 or $500 having it all sandblasted, and we are going to have blast coatings who did all of our other stuff that was rusting or parts that we've added and have that redone. So this truck has been such a headache. I've been nothing but aggravated with it. We ended up also changing. We ended up going higher. We're doing a 6-inch lift in the front, 5-inch blocks in the rear. We ended up selling our 33s, selling our 24s. We ordered some 26 by 16 kg ones on some 405, 30, 26s, which is like a 35, 36 inch tire, really wide. We got those coming with billet caps. Really looking forward to that. Gonna set the truck up about 1.5 inches higher. We were gonna do 4.5, just to make sure we can clear the 26s and 405s. But yeah, that's why you see there are some bare parts here. But yeah, no, so now we're in this whole clusterfuck of pretty much starting over. I removed all the stuff on the truck, wire wheeled the frame again because there was some paint that was coming off and rust, surface rust on the frame. Resanded it down, repainted it, making sure everything's done right. So long story short, take it from me, pay the money, have it done the right way. Don't try to hassle or finagle or go to a friend. Even at the end of the day, I feel like friends, some friends might do good work and stuff, but take it to someone and do business the right way. Don't think a friend, because they're a friend of yours, is going to take care of it like you will. Yeah, so pretty much that's going to wrap up the video. Just want to give you all an update on what's going on. But minor setback for a major comeback, I guess they say. But yeah, so like I said, in the next week or two, I'm getting ready to load all this up now, taking a sandblast. So by next week, end of next week, we should have all of our powder, and I can do another video of restarting and putting everything on. Yeah, we got a bunch of new parts, some parts that we sold. Got a lot of content coming, got some more polishing content coming. Huge announcements on polishing that'll come the next video. But yeah, if you made it this far, thank you. Subscribe if you're new. Drop a comment down below. Let me know if you guys have ever dealt with something like this or anything. And As always, I'll see you guys in the next one.